MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dante John will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Little dribbler up the third baseline. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
You talk about early.
John Wiggins will stand in now, one day after his amazing 5-for-5 performance yesterday afternoon.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. And the streak will continue. At the plate, John Wiggins. He singled his last time up.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. John has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. John Wiggins steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
John Wiggins.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. In to score, the runner from second. And the run will score all the way from first. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
A good at-bat right there.
Hector Blanco will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Drilled right back up the middle to second for one. On to first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. John Wiggins digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Turner ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night. Danny Turner stands into the box. He's 0-for-2 so far in this one. Drilled to first, right to him. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long.
You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Ryan Jackson will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. Now the 0-2 pitch. A little roller toward the hole to his right, Wiggins, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they score 4 times on 4 hits here, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Reading leads it 4-0. John Wiggins will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, and no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 4-1 game. And as you see right there, this John Wiggins stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 9-4 ball game.
And the wheels have definitely come off.
Tim Paniagua stands in following an RBI single this first time through. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Backhanded.
Out.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 16.
Digging in to try it again, Oliver Paniagua. He flew out in his last at-bat. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. John Wiggins is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
It looked like he got a fairly good.
John Wiggins digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 36 on the year for him, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Dusty Burke will stand in. He flew out his last time up. One and two, here it comes. Bounce to first. Wiggins scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Trenton leads this one 14-4. John Wiggins will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's going to find the alley for his 5th hit of the ball game.
Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, if he wants to go...
Dante John gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Oh, he makes the stop. It's there, and he's out.
Picked him up. Nice play.
Now batting, shortstop.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he couldn't finish off the cycle, especially since all he needed was the single, but all in all, still a great offensive performance.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Dusty Burke will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Nobody out, runner on first. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. John Wiggins will stand in, 1 night removed from driving in 6 in last night's contest.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Hard liner toward short, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. A chance now to take a look at how the home team... Herschel Polk will dig in. 1 for 4 with a triple in last night's game.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
A pause and the 0-2. And now a 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time. And with that, at the plate, Adam Gutierrez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And a rather easy first out.
Here's another example of
John Wiggins stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. And as you see right there, Adam Kelton will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
On the ground to the left side. He's got it. The second for one. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Yeah, really no shot at two.
Leading off the inning, John Wiggins. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes. Now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swing hard liner to left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
That's a great swing there.
Adam Gutierrez will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first two plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive.
Oh, what a dive. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, made it look easy. And that's a great play down.
Digging in and looking for more, John Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Home run number 37 on the year, as it's now a one-run game, 7-6 now.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
John Wiggins will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, one man out. Pitch out, nothing doing.
No strike.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Fastball is looked at for strike two. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as that makes this an 8-all ball game.
I think sometimes as a pitcher, as soon as you release the pitch, you have a feeling that you could be in trouble. And that was big trouble right there. Big home run that ties this game up.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. John Wiggins will stand in, coming off a 2-home-run game a night ago.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Right there for strike one. Eric, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And this has certainly been a weekend to forget so far. They've dropped all 3 games in the series, and they have not looked particularly good doing it.
And with that, here's a glance at the...
Well, this team leads the league in walks, so you know they're going to see a lot of pitches. That really serves them well late in ball games. But they have to come through with some big hits in order to win games to take advantage of what you've done at the plate.
Here it comes, 0-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's one. On to first, and they get them both. Now that we have a chance. So stepping in, number 64, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Lined hard toward right center. Turner is there. 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. John Wiggins will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Hard liner toward short. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Well, you feel so good at the plate, but now there's so much pressure on you to...
Hector Blanco will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Yeah, that's good hustle.
Standing in, Danny Turner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
The 1-2 pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, really no...
John Wiggins will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control. And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. solo shot to right center. Home run number 39 on the season for him. As they get one back, it's 3-1 now.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. Now obviously this pace won't last, but man, he is hitting everything in sight.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the